Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, Chicago Style Code. My name is Monique and I enjoy everything that has to do with style, from fashion to beauty to interior design, anything and everything. I do enjoy the style of it. So today I wanted to hop on. I know it's been quite some time since I've done a video, and I really want to get back into the groove of things, if you will. So I thought there's no time like the present. I've been putting it off forever, trying to get everything perfect, perfect equipment, perfect makeup, perfect outfit, and yet still made no movement. So I just decided tonight I'm just gonna jump right in. I mean, I gotta get the content out there, you know? So here we are. Today was the last day of the Sephora sale, and that's what I'm gonna be bringing to you all tonight. I'm going to show you the couple of things that I got from the Sephora sale. I didn't do any huge shopping. This is not a huge haul by any means whatsoever because I'm on a very, very tight budget, but I was able to sneak over and get literally a handful of things, simply because I will be traveling in the very, very near future, and so I needed to add a couple of things to my makeup bag, and I also wanted to get an item or two that I had run out of, and I love to use it whenever I'm doing my makeup. So let's jump right in. So here's my little bag. Like I said, I didn't do a lot of damage or anything whatsoever, just getting some things that I had been missing from my makeup arsenal, and a couple of things I needed to travel with coming up in the next couple of days. So let's get in. One of the things that I really, really love from Sephora are their brushes. They have top tier brushes, and they are from the Sephora collection, and during the sale they were 30% off. And if you missed it, I definitely understand. It is, you know, a downer. However, they do this sale, it's almost like their semi-annual sale, so they do it twice a year. So if you missed it for the spring, it'll be back in the fall. They generally run it between October, late October, early November, somewhere in there. So just stay tuned. No, it will be rolling back around. And if you want one of the discounts, you have to be an insider. So that's just simply signing up to be in their membership club, and just by signing up to be an insider, you get 10% off automatically during this sale, depending on how much you spend throughout the year, the 12-month period. And I think that's, I don't know if that's calendar year or rolling from the time that you sign up, but somewhere in a year span, in a 12-month span, depending on how much you spend, then you can bump up from an insider to, I think it's VIB, and VIB usually gets 15% off during the sale. And then if you spend even more, you hit the peak tier, which is Rouge, which I have never hit. I was VIB, and then I got dropped down to insider like right before the sale, so that was a bummer. But anywho, Rouge, which is the top tier or platinum level, if you will, they get 20% off. They also get to shop from the first day of the sale throughout the entire sale. Whereas VIB and Insider, we usually start maybe like 3, 4, maybe even 5 days after the initial start of the sale. So if you want that early access and to get things before they sell out, because they will sell out, you want to get to that Rouge level. And again, I know for a fact, in order to do Rouge, you have to spend, I know for a fact, over $1,000 a year. And if you're a beauty enthusiast, it'll be no sweat for you. For me and for my channel, we are regular women in our mid-30s and, you know, above. I'm 43, and we are just not about that lifestyle, at least not right now. You know, we have a lot of things going on. If you're anything like me, you're a mom and your kids have become pretty much your whole life, and you just like beauty or even love beauty, but you're going to approach it with a realistic budget. because we are not influencers by any means whatsoever. We just like to watch the influencers and find out what's the latest out there, what's new on the market, what should we be looking for, you know, what different types of suggestions, tutorials on applications and things like that. But by no means in our regular lives, if you're pretty much a follower or going to be a follower of me, we are regular women and we are not about to blow $1,000, at least not on the regular, you know what I'm saying? So we just like makeup. So with that being said, let me show you the couple of things I got. And like I said, nothing major, but I did want to put this out because I got to start cranking this content out. I got to get this channel up and going, you know? So like I was saying before, brushes. I love their brushes. They are top tier. They are Sephora brand, and I did get 30% off of them. Sephora is actually, in case you didn't know, it is a Louis Vuitton Mason House brand. So that means the same machine that's behind Louis Vuitton is behind Sephora. It's also behind Fenty. It's also behind Christian Dior. It's also behind Loewe, and so forth and so on. I mean, they have almost 100 brands. They have over 90 brands. So a lot of your favorite luxury designers and design houses are actually an LMVH brand. So with that being said, this is literally like getting Louis Vuitton brushes because that's who makes them. So I got two brushes. I got the, let me see, I got the 79, brush 79, and that's a contour brush, and brush 80, which is a bronzer blush. So the reason why I got these two is because I was missing these two out of my brush collection. Now I purchased some brushes from Sephora, let me see, a year ago, and they're still doing extremely well. Now I will say this, I don't wear makeup every day. Just when I'm going out and about, and when I was working, I would wear it probably like the max 3 times a week. So nothing major. I'm not using them to death, beating them up and all like that, but I did want to expand on my brushes, and since they were 30% off, I did not want to miss that. So I got a contour brush because I have begun contouring my face. So this is number 79. This one is for, and I love that they tell you what to use it for and all of that stuff. I don't know if you can see it or what have you, but this is for powders, and it's best for sculpting, which is why it's a contour brush. And it tells you how to use, which it says sweeping motions from temples to hollows of cheeks to sculpt and define. It gives you the care instructions, and it just says clean regularly with Sephora brush cleaners to remove makeup and residue. And this brush is vegan and is made of synthetic hair. So I'm super excited to use this. I did a little sculpting here and contouring here, as you can tell right here. I did not use this brush, and that's another reason why I wanted to do this video, because I wanted to get this out so I could go ahead and start using them. And I might do a brush video just so you all can see, you know, the quality and maybe how to use them, when to use them. And what I like about these brushes as well is they don't just have like one brush per use. There's like several different brushes in each category. So there's highlighter brushes, there's multiple foundation brushes, there's multiple concealer brushes, there's multiple blush brushes, and so forth and so on. So you don't have to just use one. You pick what you like to work with. And I chose number 79. They have more than one type of contour brush, but I chose number 79. So excited to use that. And I'll tell you what I've been doing in just a second, since I didn't have this brush. So the next one is number 80, and number 80 is the bronzer brush. Super excited to get this one too. So this one, intensity level, it's medium, and then it says use with powders. It's best for all over bronzing. And it just says using long sweeping motions across the face. And again, this is vegan, and the bristles are synthetic hair. So let me tell you what I've been using. So I thought I had gotten a bronzer brush a year ago, and what I actually got was a powder brush. And I've been using my powder brush as my bronzer brush in contour because I use my bronzer to contour my cheeks. And so I was using the powder brush for bronzer to contour. So I made literally my powder brush a 3-in-1 brush, and that's perfectly fine if that's what you're doing. But sometimes you want to, go a little deeper in your makeup journey and your beauty journey, and you want to start using the proper tools, and that's where I was at. So I knew I needed to add an actual bronzer brush and an actual contour brush. So I'm super excited about these. And I'm actually, because I've gotten the contour brush now, I'm actually going to start using some of my contour powder because I've been using my bronzer as my contour. And so I'm going to start using my contour powder, which I have from NARS, as the actual contour powder, which is what it's supposed to be used for. And I might have to find a new bronzer because I got the bronzer darker just so I could use it to contour, but now I might have to find another color bronzer, a lighter bronzer. Stay tuned. We might be going to, the store to hunt for a new bronzer. Okay, so those are the two brushes I got. Super excited about that because now I can use them. And I got those on Friday. So they've been literally, all this stuff has been sitting here since Friday, waiting for it to be used. And today is Monday, the last day of the sale. Okay, the next thing I fell in love with this particular product when I purchased it last year as well, or a year ago. And that is the Charlotte Tilbury, sorry, my ring light is in the way. There you go. Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lip kit. I have yet to purchase a full-size Charlotte Tilbury simply because I am a lipstick girl. Like, love it. Almost every color you can think of, I love lipstick. I'm not huge on lip gloss. I have bought a couple of lip oils, and that was just from e.l.f. just because I just want to see what the hype is about the lip oils, and I didn't want to spend a lot of money because I don't use lip oils and lip glosses like that anymore. I haven't done that since I was in my 20s. So, like I said, I'm a lipstick girl in almost every shade. So with that being said, I purchased a lip kit from Charlotte Tilbury last year, and it was the Pillow Talk Lip Kit Intense, and that color was the absolute perfect match of my natural lip color. Like, you really couldn't tell the difference. I think my lower lip is a little bit lighter than my top lip. And so once I put that particular color on, the Pillow Talk Intense, my lower and my top lip perfectly matched. And they looked new. Like, they just looked enriched and moist and healthy. So I was looking for that when I went back. Unfortunately, this time, the lip kit did not come in the Intense. They only had the I think it was the light and the medium. And so I got the medium because that's the closest thing I could get to the Intense from last year. I mean, I guess I could go and purchase the entire thing, but the full-size lipstick. But I like this because since I have a gazillion lipsticks, I really don't need a full size because I rotate a lot. And as much as I like this lipstick, it is not my number one lipstick. I don't know what I would rank it, but it's definitely not my number one. But it is a great lipstick. I would highly recommend it to you, but it's not my number one. My number one is Gucci, and that deserves a whole nother video of its own, but I digress. So I did like this, and I used this up, and then I had gotten another one. Matter of fact, I got it in the sale last fall, and I moved, and somewhere in the move, I lost that lipstick, and I had only used it like once or twice, so I really hate that. But I did, this is why I got it to replace it, because it's just that good. And it does come with the miniature lipstick as well as the matching lip liner. Both of these are great. What I like about her lipstick and her lip liner is the formula, the consistency, the texture of it is very smooth and soft, rich feeling, luxurious feeling, and the lip liner is very smooth to put on. I love it. And then this is so easy to just pop in your purse. or what have you. I don't carry a makeup bag unless I'm really doing something special for that day. I have an event or something. Other than that, I don't carry a makeup bag. So I literally only walk out with my lipstick and maybe a lipstick liner. Other than that, I'm not carrying a lot. So this is perfect to just pop in my purse along with everything else. So again, this was $25, and then I got the 10% off of that, and it comes with the lipstick and the lip liner. So super excited to use this. I'm ready to use it. Okay, next, here's something new. Usually I do purchase a perfume set of some sort during the event, and I almost didn't this time, but this caught my eye. I've heard tons of people talk about it, but no one, I don't ever really hear anyone raving and talking about how much they like it and they want to wear it or whatever. So this was the one thing, which is a fragrance. I spent the most time in Sephora on Friday in the fragrance department because I really was looking for some scents to add to my collection. I really wanted some spring scents, and I really wanted to take my time and sniff them all out, which I did. And trust me, all of the people, all of the employees were there like, why is she still over there? What is taking her so long? But I really wanted to take my time and really, get an idea of what I was looking for, what I'm going to add to my collection. And so with that being said, I only came across maybe a handful, and I do mean like 5, maybe to 7, that out of all those lipstick, I told you I was a lipstick girl. Out of all those fragrances that were there, 5 to 7 that really stood out to me. So again, if you're anything like me, we have very discerning taste. And so a lot of things that are popular or a lot of people actually like or gravitate towards may not be our cup of tea. It's definitely not for me. So I'm not big on vanilla. I actually really prefer to stay away from vanilla, especially since I'm a plus size woman. I don't want to walk around smelling like cake and food. Like that's too much for me. Although I did find a grown and sexy vanilla, but I'm doing another video on all of those fragrances that I took a whiff of, and I'll let you know what I thought were really good when you have discerning taste. And I did find one vanilla scent that really blew me away, and I will be adding it to my collection. But again, so when you have discerning taste, sometimes you often don't know what you want until you see it or you feel it or you taste it or you smell it. And that's what happened with all of those fragrances at Sephora. So with that being said, this is what I walked away with. It's the Juliette Has a Gun. It's the sample set Duo Miniatures limited edition. And what comes in here is the iconic Not a Perfume, and I think that's the bottom. And the top is Juliette. Yes. So the red bottle is, if you can see it, is the Juliette bottle. And then the bottom one is Not a Perfume. I really, really enjoyed the Juliette. The bottom, Not a Perfume, I'm going to tell you, when I sniffed it in the store, it really didn't smell like anything. I was like, that's the perfect name for it because it don't smell like nothing. So anywho, I'll do a whole review on this very soon, probably tomorrow, and let you know, and we'll go over like the fragrance notes and everything. I'll probably start the video in the morning, and then I'll wear the perfume so I can tell you how long it lasts and all that good stuff. And yeah, we'll take it from there. So I'm super excited. And this was just $30, so I got 10% off of that too. So super happy to have this, and this will be traveling with me on my trip coming up. Okay, so that's that. Here's something else that I absolutely always have to have. And I found this from another YouTuber. I discovered Caudalie from another YouTuber, and her name is Samantha Guerrero. And she actually is a part, I think she's a part of their PR list, and they flew her over to France to tour the facilities, and she went out to, I think they had a vineyard, and she got to stay in this beautiful cottage for the weekend, and then they took the train from the countryside of France to Paris. I mean, it was just really, really incredible. So she's the one who I discovered Caudalie with, and she has bottles and bottles of this. I mean, she keeps it in her purse, in her makeup stand, just everywhere. And she was refreshing herself with it throughout the day, and she would always say that she loved the smell, she loved the way it made her feel. And I was like, you know what, let me go and see what this is all about. And lo and behold, she was right. And truth be told, and let me go over the fragrance. The fragrance is, it smells kind of earthy with a sweet note to it. So I know usually when people think about earthy, they think of dirt, and it doesn't smell like dirt or anything like that. It smells kind of like, sort of like meadowy, like a meadow with peppermint. That's the best way I can describe it. Has like a minty scent to it. That's the sweetness or what have you, but it's very, very fresh, and it feels amazing when you spray it on your skin. So you can use this as a primer, you can use this as a setting spray, you can use it to refresh throughout the day, and I use it for all of the above. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Drake uses this. That's a whole nother video on its own. But anywho, I think Drake uses this. Seemed like I saw a reel or a post on his Instagram and his self-care routine, and after he got out of his long luxurious bath, he went to his vanity or what have you, and he put on his skincare cream, and then he sprayed himself with this. And I literally ran that back about 10 times. I was like, is that what I think it is? Is that my spray? Yeah. So I want to say this is Drake approved. So I hope that doesn't deter anyone from getting it if you're not a Drake fan. But anywho, this is a must-have. So if you're going to get anything from Sephora, definitely invest in this. I love this thing. Okay, so that's that. This next item I have been trying to get my hands on forever, and I finally did. And that is this trial size of one size setting spray. And this is called On Till Dawn. This is a mattifying waterproof setting spray. Rumor has it that this is what Beyonce was wearing during the Renaissance tour that kept her face frozen through rain, sweat, everything. And even before that, I wanted to give this a try, but every time I went to purchase it, it was sold out. And I'm not saying that it was sold out from in the larger size, just the mini size was always sold out. And the reason why I was getting the mini size is because, again, I don't wear makeup every day. It's not a 7-day a week. It's not even a 5-day a week. And recently, it ain't even like a 2-day a week. But when I do, I like to set it, especially if I know I'm going out and I'm running errands or I have doctor's appointments, I'm handling business of some sort. I want it to stay in the place. And so this will actually work just fine on me. I mean, this will probably get me through definitely the summer. So with that being said, I only wanted the small trial size or travel size just so I could see how it was, if I really, really liked it. Because right now my top setting sprays are Charlotte Tilbury's setting spray, and then Christian Dior, the Dior setting spray. And I love both of those. And also, don't forget, I use the Caudalie as well. And so those work pretty fine for me for different reasons or what have you. But I heard so many great things about this in the last year or two that I had to absolutely give it a try. So I was super excited that it was in. Now there's another one. Now I've gotten this and I've discovered that there's another one that's out there. And that I got that from Glam Girl Chelsea. She's another beauty YouTuber that I love to watch, and the one she got that's brand new is the shimmer or the glitter, and she was spraying it on and she said she could see the glitter. I couldn't see it in the video or whatever. I don't think it's glitter. I think it's like shimmer, because I definitely don't want glitter in my face and makeup and everything. But I think it gave like a shimmer sheen type of deal. And I looked to see if it was there at my Sephora, and it was not, but I was happy to get this. And I was like, wouldn't you know it, now that I have this, there's another one I'm pining for. So I'm going to be on the lookout for that, but I'll let you all know I'm going to do a wear test on this as well, because this is something else. This one's definitely going on the trip with me because I have some pretty high profile events coming up in a couple of days. That's why I'm traveling. And so I'll be taking a lot of pictures, and I want to make sure my makeup is lasting and not sliding down off my face. Okay, so had I been thinking about this, I would have probably did something different in the color. But I did get the Sephora bronzer. I've heard a lot of great things about most of the Sephora brand products. And I'm not surprised because, again, Sephora is a Louis Vuitton Maison House company. And so these are the people that are making their product. So again, you may as well say you have Louis Vuitton makeup and Louis Vuitton brushes. So had I been thinking, I probably would have tried to get a different color, probably a lighter bronzer, because now I actually have a bronzer brush. And like I keep saying, I use my bronzer, which is darker than I am, as contour. And this is the color. And so this isn't quite as dark as my bronzer that I use for contours. So I don't know, it may or may not work. We will see. Yeah, we'll see. But this is their bronzer, and so I'm excited. I'm probably gonna try this out tomorrow in the morning because I do want to do a wear test on a lot of this stuff. But this was, I think they were getting rid of this. I don't know if it's gonna be discontinued or not, but it was only $6. So, and that it was like clearance out, so they may not be restocking this, but this is the Sephora matte bronzer in 06 Ibiza. That's the color I have. So if you're anywhere close to me, then this could have been your color. You can definitely check online and see, and there might be a couple left at your local Sephora store. But yeah, so I'm excited to use that and try it. And the last product I believe I got, and I had to have the gentleman, an actual Sephora, what was he, Sephora rep? I don't know. He was a Sephora brand. Don't ask me, but he worked for the brand. He didn't work for the store. He actually worked for the brand. So I guess you could say he was from corporate. He happened to be there, and I saw this lipstick right here, and they didn't have any more out. And I asked him, well, he actually asked me if I needed any help, and I had told him yes, I did. I was looking for this, and so he was so nice and went into their gondola, open the drawer, and pull this out. So before I show you this, give me 1 second, and I'm going to get something else because I have to explain this. Okay, this is probably my absolute favorite color I've ever gotten, or color and lipstick I've ever gotten from Victoria's Secret. Don't sleep on Victoria's Secret. They have great makeup products. You just have to, you know, go in and try it out. But I love their lipstick. And I think this one is discontinued. This was their Velvet Matte in the color Fantasy. This is one of my favorite lipsticks, like seriously. And simply because of the color. I love the brightness of it. As you can see, I don't mind a little color. Now, I don't wear color like this every day, but there are times when I do want color. And I like it to pop, especially now that we're going back into the warmer weather. I really want some color, you know, colorful lipstick. So I got this lipstick, I think 2019, no, 2020. So that's like 4 years ago. That's shameful, and this probably expired 4 years ago. But anywho, it's running out now. And I usually only wear it during spring and summer. And so I didn't want to go without it, and I do believe it's discontinued. I'm going to look and see. But I wanted something to replace that. So it's the same color as this, the tube that it comes in. And it is so pretty. So I'm going to swatch it right here. I shouldn't even use that much because I'm trying to savor everything I got left in this tube. So this is the color. So I literally spent Thursday and Friday trying to find something as close to this color as possible. And so while I was in Sephora on Friday, and I did get another lipstick, but that's another haul. This is the color that I thought was as close as I could come. So the Sephora brand is a little bit more red. It has a little bit more red to it. The Victoria's Secret has a little bit more blue to it, but that's okay. Both of them could equally go. I guess the Victoria looks more raspberry and the Sephora looks more kind of cherry or strawberry, kind of, let's say strawberry. So that's about as close as I could get, and I'm okay with that because this is still a beautiful, 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 beautiful color. Beautiful. And I can't wait to wear it, which will be soon. And so this was Sephora. This is the matte lipstick, and it's in the color lipstick. Wait. Let me make sure. No, it's in the color 10 on Blast. This is their matte lipstick in the color 10 on Blast. So I'm super excited to wear that. And then, so that's all that I spent my little hard-earned coins on. I was able to get this. She threw this in there for free, complimentary. And this is the Sephora Prebiotics Nourishing Moisturizer. And it's a cream. It's unscented. So I've been really trying to get into my, see, I haven't even opened it yet. And it doesn't have a smell. But I've been really trying to get into my skincare lately because I'm a woman of a certain age. And black don't crack, but it can crinkle if you don't take care of it. And I don't even want that. So this came in right in time. Now I'll tell you the moisturizers that I've been liking in just a second. This also was in the bag, which is, this is the Sephora brand Smooth and Blur Primer. Okay. It diffuses the look of imperfections. It has ginkgo extract and stabilized vitamin E. And this is a lightweight, silky whipped primer that preps the skin with a blurred effect. So I'm gonna be excited. I think I'm gonna take this with me too on the trip because I do want my pores blurred. I almost kind of want to look like glass, you know, in my pictures coming up. So with that being said, I was talking about moisturizer in my skincare. A really good moisturizer that I am really loving, and I did get this in, I think it was a birthday gift. My birthday is in September, and when I went to Sephora for, you know, the little shopping and to get my birthday gift, Charlotte Tilbury had a little trio, and in the trio for the birthday month of September, there was a moisturizer, and I just really started using that like last week, and I absolutely love it. I mean, love it. And so I'm probably going to purchase that in the full size coming up in the near future. So I would highly recommend that if you're looking for something really, you know, moist and you want that dewy look. Yeah, the Charlotte Tilbury would be the way to go. And then I have some samples from La Mer, but that is so expensive. That's like out of my personal budget or what have you. And I honestly kind of like the Charlotte Tilbury more. So I would recommend that. And then Caudalie has a serum, the Vino serum. And I put that on, and it is equally as moisturizing and gives a great dewy look. So I think those are great when you want to have fresh, revitalized looking skin without wearing makeup. Charlotte Tilbury moisturizer and the serum, the Vino serum from Caudalie, those are good options when you just want to wake your skin up, you don't want to put on any makeup, and just maybe have some lipstick on or lip gloss if you're a lip gloss girl, your eyebrows done, and maybe some mascara. You're good to go. I mean, if you have good skin or halfway good skin, then you can go out to the post office, the grocery store, you know, run little errands here and there or what have you, and you'll be perfectly fine. Trust me on that. Okay, and then lastly of the samples, I got some, is it Laneige or Laneige? samples. I got a moisturizer, which this is a toner and a moisturizer. It's called Cream Skin Toner and Moisturizer. I got a water sleeping mask. It's hydrating. And I got a Water Bank Blue Hyaluronic Cream Moisturizer. So even more moisturizer. This is good. And so if you watch the YouTube girlies like I do, you know they always save these things for travel. So this is what they travel with or what have you, so they don't have to take their full packs in. That's what I'm planning on doing. I'm not traveling until next week, but I've already started getting my outfits together and my makeup and stuff like that and my skincare, and I pulled out a ton of my little sample things or what have you. So just want to make sure. I hate waiting until the last minute. It would have to be something drastic for me. I've seen several videos of people packing with 5 hours or less. It would have to be something really drastic for me to wait till the last minute like that. And that's just too much stress. So now, even though I do prepare well in advance, getting there on time is another story. So I really don't need to wait till the last minute to pack, because packing a week in advance and I could still be late to the airport. So yeah, I'm that person. But I've been working on that faithfully for the last year. So I hope you enjoyed my video. I definitely did not want to go this long. It's been about 30 minutes and I was hoping to have it in 10 minutes or less. But right now we're just focusing on getting this content out. I do have several videos planned coming up in the very near future. Like I said, I'm going to do a fragrance video. I've sprayed perfumes on some of the tester strips and I've let them dry down. I brought back to my house the tester strips that I thought of perfumes, the fragrances that stood out, and then I have my top 4 out of those. So I will do a dedicated video on that. I'm going to do a dedicated review on the One Size spray, setting spray. I'm also going to do a review on the perfumes, and I think I'm going to do a dedicated brush video as well. And I think I might even start a series on lipsticks, because I don't know anyone else that's out there that's talking about lipsticks. Like, people don't like lipsticks anymore. Everybody's just wearing brown nude lipstick. I don't like to blend in like that all the time. So yeah, that's another thing. We're gonna stand out from the pack over here. You'll soon see. We're gonna stand out from the pack. But yeah, so very excited about the future and getting into this content creation lane, and look for other things. I do have other channels that I'm going to be working on as well. More on that later as I develop them, and even a podcast. So super excited about the future and the different lanes that I'll be creating content in, and I'll be inviting those that are interested into my world. So stay tuned. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe, because we're going to be cranking out a lot of content and you don't want to miss it. And you also want to be able to see me from the beginning and watch me flourish and grow and get better over time, and be like, I remember when she was just getting started and running on and running on and running on, and now look at her, multi-millionaire. Wow. Okay, so again, if you like this type of content and you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe, and be sure to hit the notification buttons, because you're not going to want to miss it, because I'm about to crank this content out super fast in the beginning, because I have other things I have to do, and I have a lot coming up that I can actually film. So you're going to want to stay tuned for that. And please leave me a comment down in the comment section. Give me some feedback on this. Let me know what you picked up from the Sephora sale. Let me know of anything, any suggestions that you think I should be looking out for. Let me know if you have discerning taste, and if so, what were your fragrances? And if you made it all the way to the end of this video, put let me see, what is this? Put a strawberry in the comments. put the emoji strawberry in the comments, because that's what my lipsticks are looking like, and I know you made it all the way to the end. And give me suggestions on videos you would like to see. Sending you love and light tonight, and have a good one. Bye.